Thank you.
Dude, go down.
Arizona Pursuit Experience.
I like our chances. All right. There's 2 or 3.
I was unsuccessful the first part of the hunt, although I had a handful of close calls. I regrouped, grabbed some new gear, graduated college, and came back up the mountain for one more go. I can tell you that this is one of the most enjoyable times to be in the woods. The gobblers are echoing through the forest, the grass is green from the snow, and the mountains are moving with a different variety of animals. Man, I love the spring. On the second morning of my hunt, I woke up at 3:30 a.m. to pouring rain. I decided to sleep in and try again in a few more hours. I woke up again at 7 to find my camp covered in snow. I was expecting this weather, but tried to stay optimistic. I decided to pack up camp and drive to the summer house and try to wait this thing out. It was a good opportunity for me to kind of regroup again and plan out some new tactics, and also a chance for me to dry my clothes. My buddy Troy gave me some pointers on where he had been hearing birds relatively close to the house, so if it did clear up, I decided I was going to try that area out in the evening, with my main goal being to eventually roost the bird for the next morning. The weather cleared up and I had the most beautiful evening. The wind was still and the sun was beaming. The weather was crisp and you could listen for gobbles out to a mile. I got back out at about 5:30 p.m. and sat and listened for about an hour. I finally heard it. I heard a gobble with an hour left of light. I snuck in once the sun dropped and located his roost. I would be back early in the morning.
So I finally made it happen. After a long
long 3 years of drawing this tag. Finally made it happen. It's May 13th. May 13th today, Monday. Actually, I start my new job on Wednesday in 2 days, so this has probably been the last time I would have been able to get out here. I got up here after I graduated college on Thursday, and I got up here Friday evening. I set up camp. It was supposed to be rainy, but I just came up here anyway. I was like, you know what? I gotta get a break. It's not gonna rain the whole time. So that's what I did, and set up camp Friday evening. It was sprinkling a little bit, but the morning was just beautiful. I had a bird gobble right across from my camp Friday morning, and I got on them, but just couldn't make it happen then. So Saturday came, and I ended up getting snowed out, getting pushed off the mountain, so I went back to the house, and I regrouped and came back yesterday evening, and I roosted this bird. And actually, I got out of here about 9 p.m. last night. That's how late I was out here, and I marked the spot on my Onyx maps and came back out here. I got up at 2:45 this morning. I got up here by 3:30. I was actually up. I was sitting in the dark for quite a while until this guy finally gobbled at a gray light. He was a little farther than I first thought I had him at. He had a hen with him, so he flew off the roost, and he worked away from me, and I just kept calling and working slow and just being stealthy. And finally I cut a corner, and he was right there strutted out, and I shot him about 30 yards, 35 yards, and just dropped right there. First turkey, and I'm so happy. It's freaking awesome. I can't believe I did it. I just been working my butt off for one of these things. And I thought turkey hunting, I always had the assumption that it was easy. I mean, they're a dumb bird, I thought, but these things are smart, and they make you work for it. But I'm hooked to this. I mean, you have some downtime sometimes when they're not gobbling, but when they are, it's awesome. Yeah, I live for this. And this is the same unit I have my elk tag for, my archery tag in September. So I've been doing a lot of scouting. I know this area pretty well, but it's just nice to do some footwork and some groundwork and find some new area for elk. But man, I am so excited. I'm gonna throw this guy in the Traeger when I get home. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. But I'm just so grateful for this.
Yes, got him.
Lifting him up.
Arizona Pursuit Experience.